India's 24-minute Blitzkrieg targeted camps Osama bin Laden built, trained Ajmal Kasab Operation Sindoor began in the early hours of Wednesday with a swift and synchronized series of missile strikes targeting key terror hubs deep inside Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Within a tightly coordinated 24-minute window, Indian forces neutralized 9 high-value sites linked to Lashkar-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed Jem and dealt a decisive blow, crippling the operational infrastructure of both groups. The first strike took place at 1:04 am at the Abbas terrorist camp in Kotli, believed to be a nerve center for training Jaish-e-Mohammed Jem operatives. This location served as a vital hub, hosting over 50 active operatives undergoing advanced 5AE level preparation. The attack was calibrated to ensure key infrastructure was destroyed, leaving no scope for reactivation in the near term. The site, known as Markaz Sedna Hazrat Abbas bin Abdul Muttalib or Markaz Abbas, lies very close to Kotli military camp in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir Pak. It is headed by Jem founding member and terrorist Kari Zarar. Between 1:06 am and 1:10 am, the Indian military launched multiple rounds at the Lashkar-Taiba's largest camp in Muradka, widely regarded as the group's central headquarters. This facility was responsible not only for large-scale training but also for strategic command functions. The strike is said to have caused extensive damage, with sources indicating a complete destruction of the main compound and adjacent training blocks. Markaz Taiba, established in 2000 in Nangal Sadan, Muradka, Punjab, Pakistan, is Lashkar-Taiba's main training hub. Spread over 82 acres, the complex includes a madrasa, residential zones for terrorists, a market, sports grounds, a fish farm and agricultural land. It serves as a center for arms training, physical drills, and radicalization programs for recruits from Pakistan and abroad. The Markaz Taiba complex in Muradka is not only the primary training ground for Lashkar-Taiba but also holds deep historical and operational significance. In 2000, Osama bin Laden funded Rs 10 million for constructing a mosque and guest house within the premises. The site later became instrumental in planning the 2611 Mumbai terror attacks. Under Pakistan's ISIS guidance, all perpetrators of the attack, including Ajmal Kasab, received intelligence training or Dori Ribat here. The facility also hosted key conspirators David Coleman Headley and Tahawur Hussain Rana, who visited along with Abdul Rehman Said alias Pasha, Harun and Kurum, as directed by LET Operations Chief Zakir Rehman Lakhvi. The Markaz houses several top LET ideologues such as Amir Hamza, Abdul Rehman Abid, and Zafar Iqbal, while commanders like Kubaib, Isa, and Qasim are known to frequent the site. Notably, Hafiz Saeed and Zakir Rehman Lakhvi also maintain residences within the compound, making it a central node in LET's terror infrastructure. At 1:12 am, missiles hit Jaish-e-Mohammed's headquarters in Bahawalpur, the operational heart of the group once founded by Masood Azhar. Known for planning and executing high-casualty attacks, including suicide bombings and cross-border incursions, the Bahawalpur facility was a high-priority target. The headquarters, named Markaz Subhan Allah, located along the Karachi-Torksam highway on the outskirts of Bahawalpur at Karachi More in Punjab, Pakistan, is the principal training and indoctrination center of Jaish-e-Mohammed Jem. Spread over 15 acres, this facility functions as Jem's operational headquarters and has been directly linked to major terror attacks, including the Pulwama bombing on February 14, 2019. The perpetrators of that attack were trained at this very camp. In addition to its role in militant training, the Markaz also houses the top leadership of Jem. Residences within the complex belong to Jem founder Maulana Masood Azhar, his brother and de facto Chief Mufti Abdul Rauf Asghar, as well as Maulana Amr and other close family members. The site remains a hub for both strategic planning and radicalization efforts by Jem. This strike was aimed at disrupting Jem's command and control setup in southern Punjab. Next, at 1:15 am, the focus shifted to Sialkot, where a major terror logistics and training camp of Hizbul Mujahideen was targeted. This location, close to the LOC, served as a forward base to support infiltration attempts into Jammu and Kashmir. It also functioned as a distribution center for weapons and supplies meant for sleeper cells operating in the valley. The facility is run by Afran Tanda, involved in multiple attacks in Jammu region, especially in the capital city of Jammu, particularly a series of blasts carried out on Republic Day of 1995 at the Maulana Azad Stadium of Jammu which killed 8 and injured 50. The then Governor K.V. Krishna Rao narrowly escaped the attack. At 1:17 am, Indian missiles struck the Shawainala camp in Muzaffarabad, an important hub for militant arms storage and operational briefing. Located deep in Pak, this camp has long been associated with LET movements and served as a launchpad for infiltration into North Kashmir. The targeted strike reportedly neutralized several weapon caches and training barracks. LET head Hafiz Saeed used to welcome new inductees to this camp on their arrival, and there has been a resurgence of activity at the camp since 2023 and construction works have been going on to increase the capacity of this camp to accommodate more LET cadres. Shawainala camp was also used to train 2611 perpetrator Ajmal Kasab. Just 2 minutes later, at 1:19 am, Markaz al-Hadith camp in Pimber came under fire. This camp was primarily used for recruiting and training fresh cadres, with many of whom were funneled directly to the LOC for border crossings. Intelligence had suggested ongoing training of 5 AEN squads at the site, making it a high-value target. By 1:22 am, the Indian military struck Chak Amru, a relatively smaller but strategically vital camp used for final tactical briefings ahead of infiltration. Often used to house terrorists for a few days before movement across the border, the camp's destruction has reportedly interrupted multiple infiltration modules. At 1:25 am, a terror camp in Gulpur was hit. This facility functioned as a storage and training center for both LET and GEM operatives, especially for operatives trained in IED handling and sabotage. It also served as a resting point for militants before deployment closer to the LOC. Swipe left for next video. Finally, at 1:28 am, a second round of strikes hit a secondary LET camp within Muradka. This auxiliary camp, though less prominent than the headquarters, served a crucial role in LET's auxiliary operations, including communications and logistics. Other strategic strikes were also carried out against key facilities such as the Sarjal Tara Kalan site in Punjab used by GEM, the Maskar Rahil Shahid camp in Pak linked to Hizbul Mujahideen, and the Saidna Bilal Markaz in Muzaffarabad. Another GEM hub. Latest blogs.